सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Welcome to all of you. I'm very happy that I'm entrusted with this very pleasant assignment of releasing this unique book on the Bhagavad Gita compiled by Acharya Surya Priyaji, Sahadharmacharya of Acharya Rangaji, who is the disciple of Swami Shri Brahma Yogananda ji, again a worthy disciple of Puja Swamiji. Look at this bright parampara. It is understandable that Acharya Surya Priyaji is a Vidushi, so the work that she has done, all these 700 verses of the Bhagavad Gita in this book are presented first in the Devanagari with the Anvaya in Sanskrit, followed by the transliteration and translation in Tamil, further followed by the transliteration and translation in English. This must be a very unique book which provides a variety of readers an option to read Bhagavad Gita in their own language, and those who have a little understanding of Sanskrit language will also benefit from the Anvaya given with each verse. I am sure that this book will provide a great contribution to the existing literature in the Bhagavad Gita and will inspire many to carry out a further study in greater detail of this scripture and thereby gain an insight into the life. Bhagavad Gita gives us both the end and the means, the sadhya and the sadhana. What is the sadhya? To gain happiness, to gain unsurpassable, unconditional happiness, which of course Bhagavad Gita explains to be our own nature, and therefore the primary means provided in the Bhagavad Gita is Atma Jnanam, self-knowledge. For that, the means that is provided is Karma Yoga. Ayam nijah paroveti ganana lagu chetasam. Your verse from the Hitopadesh says, Ayam nijah paroveti, this is mine, that is another one, not mine, I and mine, and you and yours. Ganana lagu chetasam. Of the small-minded people, this is the ganana. This is the view. This is perception. This is what guides their life. Of seeing division everywhere, which only fosters insecurity and self-centeredness. This self-centeredness is the root cause of all the conflicts we find anywhere, whether they are conflicts in the family, in the neighborhood, in the society, in the state, in the country, or in the world, wherever there is conflict, we will find this laghu chetasam, this small mindedness, that this is mine, that is yours. Udara charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. This next line of the Subhashita for Hitopadeshas gives a solution. Udara charitanam tu, of those with large-heartedness, large-hearted people, udara charitanam, of noble-minded people, of people who accommodate, who have the compassion, who have the love. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam. For them, Vasudha, the entire universe is their family, meaning that they are all inclusive. This, of course, is the result of a great spiritual evolution which we have to carry out ourselves. Our Pujya Swami used to say that Ishvara has done what was necessary in giving us a human body which is most evolved organically. Now comes the next level of evolution, the emotional and the spiritual evolution, which we have to carry out ourselves. And to help us do that, Ishvara also has given the scriptures, one of which is the Bhagavad Gita, where Lord Krishna gives us a universal view of life. The problem that Arjuna had of grief and delusion was of this laghu chetanam, this laghu chetas, the small-mindedness. I am Arjuna. They are mine and the rest are others, just as every human being has. And this development of crisis in case of Arjuna, and it has developed crisis for the whole world. What solution does Bhagavad Gita provide? Udara charitanam tu, of those who are large-hearted, those who are all accommodative, they become the member of the universal family, meaning that they become free from that insecurity and self-centeredness. The method that Lord Krishna prescribes for us to initiate and carry out this inner evolution or transformation is Nishkama Karma Yoga. Karma means the duty that we perform in our day-to-day life. That karma becomes yoga when it is performed with the attitude of being nishkama, being free from kamana, being free from a self-centered agenda. There is always an agenda in performing an action. There is a prayojana or purpose in performing the action. But Lord Krishna teaches that prayojanam or the purpose should slowly widen, expand, evolve to include others. In simple words, stretch your ego. Include others. In whatever little thing I do, right now The consideration is I and mine. That's all that counts to me when I do something. Lord Krishna says, include others. Look at this universe. How there is a cosmic yajna going on. The whole universe is functioning on the spirit of self-sacrifice or self-offering. Lord Krishna says, Annad bhavanti bhutani, parjanyad anna sambhavaha, yajnad bhavati parjanyah, yajnah karma samudbhavaha. The universe is born, of course, of the food which is product of the rain, which is the result of yajna or actions performed with the attitude of self-offering. The attitude of offering self-centeredness. What is meant by self-offering is offering or letting go this attitude of self-centeredness. What is self-centeredness? All that counts is I and mine. So Bhagavad Gita teaches us to become more and more large-hearted. Recognize that I don't live in an island. I'm not an isolated being. I'm not a self-sufficient, independent person. That I depend upon many others, even for my own sustenance. I am grateful to many others for what I am. Let me recognize that. How many people have contributed in my life for making what I am? How they continue to contribute to help me sustain my life, and how I will always need their contribution. If I take into account what all those who contribute in my life, I'll find that ultimately the whole universe, directly or indirectly, contributes to my life. Meaning that already I am a member of the whole universe. I derive the benefit from the rest of the universe. Lord Krishna says, recognize this. Udara charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Become one of Udara Charita. Be a large-hearted person. Be a sensitive person. Let there be gratitude in your life. Recognize the contribution that others have in your life. And whatever you do with a sense of gratitude. This gratitude is a great antidote of small-mindedness, of self-centeredness, because gratitude enables me to make an offering to others. In performing an action with gratitude, I don't oblige others, but I feel obliged that I have an opportunity to make a small contribution. Or Puja Swami used to say, transform yourself from being consumer to being a contributor. There is transformation, a self-transformation. To help us understand how to do this, Puja Swami used to say, when somebody comes before me, the first thought that occurs in my mind is, how can I be useful to this person? Contrariwise, when somebody comes before me, my thought is, how I can use this person. That there are two ways of relating to others. How I can use them, the self-centered attitude, how can I be useful to them? the selfless attitude. It is not easy right away to become selfless, but an action performed in this attitude of nishkama bhavana or selflessness is called yajna. An offer, yajna means worship to Ishvara. Any small action performed with the attitude of self-offering becomes worship to Ishvara. That's what Lord Krishna teaches. That's how Bhagavad Gita helps us transform ourselves from being a small-minded person to a large-hearted person. This is what we learned from Bhagavad Gita. I'm so happy that Acharya Surya Priyaji has done this work, which will help many to get the message of the Bhagavad Gita, will inspire them to study Bhagavad Gita in greater detail, help them transform themselves, become contributors, and become happy people. Om Tat Sat.